Hello, my name is Casey Brossman, and this is my informative speech. DNA profiling, the fingerprint from within. DNA profiling is highly specific of each individual. It is used to distinguish one individual from another. In this speech, you will learn that DNA profiling is important in not only paternal and maternal testing, but also in a crime scene, and how it is used to find out who it belongs to, as in who the victim is, or the suspect, and who the parent is. So, it's not what you take, it's what you leave behind. There is more than one way to get DNA. You can get DNA from blood, hair, saliva, body tissue cells, and through sexual intercourse. With blood, the red blood cells do not have DNA. The actual hair itself, however, does not have DNA either. The hair has to have the root in order to get DNA from it. These are the biological materials that need to be collected to start the steps to finding a match. There are many steps in getting DNA out of the biological materials that have been collected. First, cells have to be broken down to release the DNA. By using polymerase chain reaction, or PCR, you can amplify the DNA if only a small amount is available. Second, the DNA is cut into fragments using restriction enzymes. At a specific point, 3 action enzymes will cut the DNA. Third, using a method called gel electrophoresis, the fragments are separated on the basis of size. The DNA is put into wells, and then an electric current is given. The negative side is put on the side with the DNA, and the positive on the other side. DNA is separated by the size of the shorter and longer fragments. The shorter fragments move faster as the longer fragments move slower. When that is done, the radioactive material is added. Then, a fluorescent image of DNA bands appear, and a photographic copy is taken. Last but not least, the DNA bands are analyzed. After they are analyzed, they can compare to the sample taken. When the fragment distribution is analyzed, it can then be tested against the sample that has been taken. In a crime scene, it can be ran against the victim and the suspect to see who's who. After determining whether it belongs to the victim or the suspect, it is then either used to rule out a suspect or put the suspect at the scene of the crime. Although a suspect's biological materials are at the scene of the crime, does not mean they committed the crime. As for paternal and maternal testing, it is used to find out who the biological parent is. With the information from a paternal or maternal test can be used in a paternity suit, inheritance suit, and immigration suit. After all this, DNA plays a part in everyone's lives. Your DNA is left everywhere that you go, whether it be from your children or to a hair you leave in the bathroom of the bar. It can be used either for you or against you. It all depends on what has happened. With that being said, be careful exactly what you leave behind. Alright, y'all, thanks for listening and have a great rest of your night.